Hi Leo, welcome back. So Leo, this is going to be your July you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be dealing with. Keep in mind that these readings are general, so they can be interchangeable. Also, the person you might be connecting with can be intimate or platonic, okay? So keep an open mind and take what resonates. So let's see, Leo, the overall shared energy here between you and the person you're connecting with is the flow. So this is all about harmony and peace and enjoyment. It can be somewhat of an indulgent energy, all right, but this is one of my favorite energies to be in, because when you're in the flow, like, life just flows for you. It's I can't even describe it. It's like everything just seems easy, you know? And some of you may feel like, well, life has not been feeling like that. But I feel like in July, you might get some moments here, or a good amount of time where you feel in the flow. So that's really nice. Your overall supporting energy here is the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So this is being generous with yourself, Leo. You know, not being too harsh on yourself, not expecting the worst, not beating yourself up. This is the opposite of that. This is being more understanding and generous of who you are and where you came from and how far you came, and seeing the potentials in life, okay? Or at least that's what you're being encouraged to do during this time frame. So this person that you're connecting with has the sun as their overall energy, which is your energy. So I feel like this person is wanting to connect with you, Leo, and or they may already be connected with you, and or this person is just simply trying to be in their optimistic, happy state, you know, being connected with their inner child again, trying to see the good in things, and being a bit lighter in their energy, okay? So now we're going to go into the recent past, Leo, and I'm going to look at what led up to this on your side and their side, and then I'm going to go into perception. And then genuine emotions and intentions, blockages, and future outcomes. So let's see, for my Leos, recent past energy, please, leading up to this. You have the Four of Coins in the reverse, the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Actually, that came out in the upright. One more. And the Chariot. Okay. Oh, Leo. Yes, Leo. You've learned to let go, okay? Or you will be during July. A lot of you leading up to this, you kind of let go, all right, of whatever it was you were holding tightly onto, or whatever you were fixated on. And this brought almost immediate movement forward and emotional fulfillment, okay? It's almost like being stuck and then deciding one day, I don't want to be stuck anymore. I want to be happy. And then that simple decision just puts everything into motion moving forward, all right? Some of you are not there yet, but that's where you're headed. Others of you, you have already attained this, coming into this now energy, all right? But it's making a very conscious choice to let go, and then to place your focus into things that emotionally fulfill you, and then all of this progress happens. So it's almost like the universe is like, all right, I can get behind that, full speed ahead, you know? That's called getting into the flow, okay? Or the vortex, if you're familiar with Abraham Hicks. But let's see what this person's recent past energy is. And all of their cards came out all at the same time. So they have the Seven of Wands, the King of Swords, and then the Knight of Pentacles in their recent past energy. So Leo, this person has also made a conscious choice to stay where they feel the most comfortable, where they feel the most peaceful. There might be disagreements with how that person chose to do that, maybe even coming from your side or from others, but for them, They don't really care too much what other people think, at least not in the recent past, because they chose themselves first, all right? Now, this person, I think, is a very much in this high contemplative, kind of in their head type of energy. You know, this person's trying or was trying in the past to take the more logical approach, and to keep it moving, you know. This person has a very practical energy. Like, I feel like this is a personality that things have to make practical sense in order for them to invest time or energy into it. And honestly, I get that this person's not someone that can be swayed into doing something that they don't find value in. So I think that this person has a very strong juxtaposition. Is that the word? That's the word that want to come to my mind. That's a big word. They have a very strong will. That's it. Very strong will. Strong-willed. So let's go into how you perceive this person, Leo. Whoa. Now keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. Okay, so it's your reality, but it may not be their reality, the perception. But we'll start there and then we'll go deeper. So you have the Six of Swords here, the Five of Coins, and then the Eight of Swords. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. So Leo, you view this person as someone who's emotionally distant, okay, from you, or you may have distanced yourself from them, but I feel like this connection really gets into your head, okay? Or it's like this, there is like a sense of feeling alone, even if you're not alone. You know, it's like this person has this ability to really alienate you, or they have a pattern maybe of alienation, whether that's towards you or towards themselves or others, or where it's like, I'm feeling a lot of emotion and so I don't want to express that, so I alienate, or something like that. That's a very specific word, alienate. All right, so that's for a very specific group of you. For others of you, it's just like when you think about this connection, it's like, well, you felt a bit led astray here, maybe emotionally, and ended up, you know, not feeling like you got what you gave, and it really got stuck in your head in regards to that, and it really took you out of the flow. Okay, so that could have been things that have happened in the past, or it could be present energy, but yeah. So let's see how this person perceives you. All right, so wow, okay, Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. This person, when they think of the connection, this is their heart's desire. Okay, they feel like they're committed, they're attracted, that you're their soulmate, you know? I mean, this is really great. If you're currently with this person, then they are attracted to you, they want to be committed to you, they feel you're their soulmate. If you're not currently with this person, they see potential, commitment potential here of physical attraction and a soulmate connection. Okay, it's really cut and dry on this person's side and the way that they see the connection, okay? So to me, it's so interesting that your perception of the connection is so vastly different than this person's current perception. And I have this song playing in my head now. It's been playing in my head since the reading began, and it's called 1950, and I think the artist's name is King. But it's I wait for you. I will always wait for your love. Excuse my singing if you don't like it, but that's how I channel, so oh well. That's actually a really beautiful song. What it's saying is, you may not see me, but I see you, and I am willing to wait for you. And that could be coming from your end or this person's end. So let's see. Underneath all of that, what do you genuinely feel towards this connection? Your genuine wants, your genuine desires. Show me that for Leo. You have the Page of Wands here in the reverse. So, one more card, the Five of Swords. Give me one on the Five of Swords. And we got the Hermit. Okay. So, Leo, at the core, Leo, at the core, I feel like there is kind of a spiteful energy here. All right. But I feel like that's being let go. That could have been what you let go of in the past, that spite, right? That that little child in you that wants to be spiteful. We all have that in us, right? But I feel like you genuinely want peace and movement forward and progress and communication for some of you. But also you genuinely want to understand why someone has decided to take the actions that they have taken, or why there is hurt here, or it's just like you're seeking to understand. And I feel like at the core, you're open to understanding. You want to understand. Because there is, at the core of your emotions, still a piece of you that feels like you can't win, or that you will always feel at a loss, okay? So I don't mean to pause here, Leo, but this is an intense energy. So I feel like, yeah. There's a lot of introversion energy here. So I feel like in July, Leo, you may really be going internal and getting in touch with your internal self, your higher self, kind of seeking out answers, because that's what I feel. You understand. It's almost like you understand your part in the situation, but you still want more, or are still seeking healing or more information as to like this feeling of defeat, rejection for some of you. I think you're just kind of internally struggling with that still, even though there's this really large desire for movement forward and peace, and you might be, I feel like you deep down want to take the higher road, all right? So let's see what this person's energy is, Leo, underneath all of it. What is their genuine emotion? What is their genuine desire? Six of Wands, King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, the Knight of Cups. So deep down, Leo, this person wants, their desire is to have attention, to be and feel successful, to be comfortable with who they are and where they're at. And yet at the same time, there's this fear of rejection, this fear of not getting what they want necessarily. I think this person is trying to be, like, they genuinely want to be emotionally available, but they kind of get stuck in their head and they get in their own way. And I saw that up here. This person has a very strong will. And again, I hate to go back to that song, but that song is like basically saying, regardless of what evidence is shown to me that we're not supposed to be, I'm going to wait anyways. And so that certainly could be this very strong-willed person over here. And it could be in regards to you, or it could be in regards to another connection. And you will know if that's the case. So don't tell me you don't know. But for most of you, it's in regards to you. But it's just this very fixed nature, okay, over here, Leo. And you can appreciate that. You can understand that because you are a fixed sign. So, you know. And the other part of the song is, I hope you're happy with me in your life. I hope you're happy with me in your life. That could be what this person's hoping for, or you, or so. For some reason, I get that as a joke. I don't know why. Like, you know, like the way, even though she doesn't mean it that way in the song, the way it's coming off in my brain, and it's hard for me to explain what happens up here when I do these readings, but it's like, I hope you're happy, you know, like that, like sarcastic. I'm not sure what side that's coming from, but I think it is a genuine wish. Somebody's hoping for someone's happiness, all right, because they're looking to elevate, all right, or you are looking to elevate, to be in the flow, okay? So let's look at blockages here, Leo. Blockages, whoa. The blockages for my Leo. And you have the 9 of Pentacles, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 of Pentacles. Sorry, these are new cards for me. So there's some sort of issue here with your foundation. For some of you, money or finances may be a block for you in July. But I feel like for most of you, it's just like the potential blockage is being too foundational, too practical, too in the now. And I know that's really controversial to say, you know, because if you listen to a lot of spiritual teachings, they'll say, be in the now, be in the now, be present in the present moment. But sometimes we can overdo that because we are future forward and we're always moving forward. Every day that you wake up, regardless of how you feel about it, you are in the momentum forward. So sometimes it's not best to focus on what is, but best to focus on what could be and will be in the future. And I feel like this person has mastered the art of seeing what is, and or you have, Leo, mastered that, but now it's time to see what can be. Does that make sense? Let's see. All right, this person's blockage is the 9 of Swords. So yeah, they get all in their head. That's what I said. That's what I said at the beginning. They they can be somewhat a prisoner of their own mind, all right? And it pushes things a bit further away from them. It pushes their happiness away from them when they do that. And that could be a potential blockage here. So let's see what the most likely future outcome is for Leo. And keep in mind that the future outcomes can be changed with free will. Okay, I'm just giving you a snapshot of what the most likely energy is. But you're in charge of your life, not me. So 9 of Wands. Ooh. Queen of Coins. The Hanged Man, the Tree of Life, the 7 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups. Wow, Leo, okay. So this is letting go of the battle, letting go of the need to battle, letting go of anything that's keeping you from being in the flow of movement forward. We cannot move forward when we are always focused in the past. And Leo, I think you've come to understand that, to expect the best, to not expect life to be a battle, but to be easy. Think about what expectations you're setting every day that you wake up. Do you expect the day to be good? Do you expect the day to be bad? Because you always get what you expect. So if you're in control of your expectations, then really think about it. And I think for a lot of you, you're just kind of letting life flow towards you, you know, staying grounded, staying practical, focusing on things that you want to grow, okay? Things that you want to see manifest for you. The Hanged Man and the Tree of Life. So this is taking a moment to also see the interconnectedness of everything that has happened to you and everything that will happen to you in the future. So this is kind of like planning for your future, Leo. You know, taking a pause here to think about that and the progression. And then there is some emotional confusion about, so you haven't mastered this just yet, but you're making progress towards this in July. Now, there is still some emotional confusion as to what it is you truly would need to feel completely emotionally satisfied. And I feel like the more that you get into the flow, Leo, in July, the easier that answer will arrive to you without effort, you know? So I feel like it's like planning for the future and trying to feel out emotionally what feels good, what doesn't feel good, and then making the conscious choice to go towards the good feeling options. You know what I'm saying? The things that flow easy, that are not such a struggle, right? Because you've done the struggle. You did the struggle in the past. It didn't work out, right? So now you're looking to go towards things that feel less like a struggle, or at least that's what you're being encouraged to do, Leo. So let's see what this person's, sorry, I'm just checking my time there, for future energy is, Leo. What is the person you are dealing with, future energy? I heard that this person's having a hard time coping with something, and that was totally out of left field. So, for some of you, if that was for you or your person, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. So what do you do when someone you care about is having a hard time coping with something? Do you join them in their misery, or do you show them the way out? And is not the way out in the flow, right? So I would say lead by example, all right? This is someone you're connected with currently, because they really may need that pull, Leo, or you, could be interchangeable. But I did hear that, okay? So that's for a few of you. For the rest of you, the outcome, the most likely outcome here is this. Again, this is something that they have not dealt with. They have an emotional drain here that really needs to come to an end. It really does. It really needs to. They are very strong-willed, but they also need to learn how to pay attention to their emotions, because I feel like they have something that's emotionally draining them in the future energy, okay? But there is some sort of change and transformation happening with that, and this person is getting more in alignment with their emotional well-being, okay? And so when they're in that well-being, they will start feeling this sun energy, this happy energy, and it will give them motivation to stay in that energy. Now, whether they can do that or not is up to them. You don't have control over this at all. So all you have control over is you. That's why all of your messages are like, stay in the flow, go with the flow. This person, yes, they see you as a soulmate. There's desire, there's commitment, there's all of these things that they want, but they've got to get into alignment with their emotional self. And I see that a lot of them are and will be in July. So that's the good news, right? So yes, Leo, that's what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed that. I will tell you the zodiac signs I see. Keep in mind, it can be any zodiac sign because it is a general reading, but you guys like it for me to tell you what I see, so I will let you know. I have Virgo here. All right, I've got Aquarius here. I've got Aries, Cancer, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Virgo, I already said that. Gemini, Libra, and maybe another Leo. So those are the primary zodiac signs I have, but keep in mind it can be any zodiac sign. I hope that you enjoyed that. Please do give me a like, share, and subscribe. I have the hiccups. Sorry about that. Give me a like, share, and subscribe if you will. Also, please check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Both are linked in the description box below and also on the About tab. And in addition, you can check out my merchandise. You can get any hoodie or t-shirt with your tarot card and zodiac sign printed on it. So check that out down below. Wishing you the best. Till next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.